Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your weekly astrology. And what a week it is. A pivotal week in the herstory and the history and the hextory of humanity. This is a week of the US general election. And I've noticed that a lot of astrologers are not talking about it. They're like, let me just hide. I can't predict who's going to win. I'm not going to mention it. I cannot not mention it. Number one, I know it's causing all of us, wherever you're coming from, supreme anxiety, stress. You know, there's a lot of emotion. We've got all the feels going on this week, and it's an incredibly important time for the whole world, not just America, because whoever gets in is going to be a massive policy maker and change things that are going to impact us all. Anyway, what's really interesting is there's not that much going on this week, although one crucial and extraordinary thing is that we have Mercury going direct on the very day of the general election. Now, the last time this happened was in 2000 when Al Gore and Bush had the same thing, Mercury going direct on that day. And what happened? There was a very unclear count. It took ages to resolve. It ultimately went to the Supreme Court. Yes, the Supreme Court, which has recently had a judge change. And then it was resolved. But, you know, a lot of people carried through the bitterness of that election in their heart. Are we going to see the same thing? It's quite likely. I don't believe there's going to be a clear-cut decision on the day. And even if there is, we're looking at a lot of chaos. I would say until December. But I think by the time we get to the end of November, we'll see where we're going. The other thing that's starting to happen this week from the 7th is we're going to start to feel that Jupiter and Pluto conjunction, which kind of hits its peak on the 12th. And then there should be breakthrough. The amazing astrologer Jessica Adams is predicting that Biden will win. And she says that you know, it's such an important turning point in history and it offers positive hope. And she's really good at predicting things. So I'll leave the prediction to her. But I will say we are heading towards a time of freedom, of transformation, of coming together that will hit next year and will come to a monumental change in 2023. So whatever you're feeling now, I promise you there is hope and there is possibility and there is change where we are all going to feel a lot more equal. And I truly believe that. So this week, I'm doing this extremely long introduction just to say, whatever and whoever you want to win this election, please take care of yourself. Let's take care of each other. Let's try not to be so polarized because it isn't getting us anywhere. You know, there's more or less, you know, whatever you're looking at, 40-60, 50-50 in this. We've got to find a way to support each other and understand that we're all one. We are not two separate parts of a whole. Anyway, I'll stop going on now. Here is your weekly astrology. Hey Cancer, what is the most important thing to you? Home and family, nurturing, loving and close connections. And Mercury has been going retrograde in your home and family zone, which has been pretty stressful for you, no doubt. You may have been feeling under pressure, misunderstood. There may have been communication problems in your home, things going wrong in the home, and obviously difficulty getting the people to come in and fix them. You know, whatever it was, it may have left you feeling a little bit unsettled. And the good news is, this week with Mercury going direct, even though they are still in retro shadow, there's this feeling that things are lifting in that area, that you can hear in your own mind the direction that you need to go in, and other people hopefully are communicating with you a little bit easier. And you're like, oh, thank Goddess for that. So it's all, you know, a little bit easier. Now, the next energy for you to deal with, maybe it will start this week, but it's certainly going on till next week, is a sorting out of your intimate partnerships and relationships, whether this is any one-to-one relationship, basically, and certainly potentially romantic relationships. And there is a desire for you not to feel controlled, or indeed maybe not to control other people, whichever way round it is. It's not always about others. You know, we need to take responsibility for our stuff as well. But whatever is going on in your relationships, there's going to be a change. And it might initially feel a little bit more tense this week when you're trying to work things out. But you want freedom in your intimate relationships, and that frees you actually. As a Cancerian, you're very sensitive, so sometimes you can get very insecure in relationships, and then that can cause problems. You know, when you're confident in yourself, it's a lot easier, and you then have more freedom. Your relationship has more freedom, and then it evolves and grows in a way that is more healthy for you. And you are stepping towards a time where you're letting the old ways go, and you are hopefully trusting in your power to be more free in your intimate relationships, and also that you want to learn and you want to grow and you want to evolve in those relationships. And a massive shift is coming for you around that time next week, but certainly this week you'll be feeling it. So a lot of things are becoming clear to you this week. It's not necessarily a week of action, but next week when Mars goes direct, then you'll maybe be acting on some of these things you're thinking about this week. So think deeply, nourish yourself, take time for yourself, breathe deeply. You know, don't get caught up in the maelstrom of what's going on in the external world, you know. Cover yourself in love, nurture yourself and those around you, and just wait for the break next week. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say for you, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What is occurring for you, Cancer? Okay, Cancer, you might still be feeling a little bit defensive. You know, this could be you. Often swords can be like when a water sign isn't expressing their emotion. This is the Page of Swords. Are you feeling like, rah, like an angry kid this week? Or indeed, is there a sort of angry kid energy around you externally? Is someone else being like that? But remember, that's to talk kindly to your child within, or indeed to any kids around you that are feeling angry. Because where does anger come from? Normally it comes from hurt, comes from insecurity, it comes from pain. Anyway, got the Knight of Cups here, a transforming of that energy, an opening of your emotions, a soothing energy coming in. And then you've got the Lovers. So this week in the cosmos, it's all about you transforming your relationships, and the Lovers is coming here. Your passion is rising. You're clear about where you're going with your relationship. And then you've got the Ace of Cups. There is a healing and there is a flowing and a balancing when it comes to your emotional relationships. And this is just the beginning. Anyway, do visit my website, michelleknight.com, because I've got my brand new free Celtic Cross Tarot reading, which I've put a lot of work into, so I hope you like it. So if you go on michelleknight.com, find free readings, and then it should be there. Fingers crossed, although it is Mercury retrograde as we speak. But hopefully by next week, yeah, certainly when Mercury's direct, boom, boom, shakalaka, your free Celtic Cross. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.
michelleknight.com. I was a client of Michele Knight, so I knew all of the psychics and they'd read for me.
It's such a innovative and really useful organisation to have at your fingertips.
There are a lot of people who they have an idea of what a psychic reading is, they have an idea of, you know, what a psychic should and shouldn't do, and a lot of it is from centuries gone by, you know, the carnival sideshow, and Michele really has brought psychics into the modern world.
Michele Knight is a wonderful organisation to work for. It's a unique family, and that is readers, the customer service operators.
I know if I wanted to choose a reading, I know I wouldn't go to another company.
The ethics, the standard, the professionalism that we keep really is second to none.
To be honest, I've never really looked at another reader service because I don't think I need to.
When I finally got a job, I pray that I will do well with all the tests that we go through. I was absolutely delighted.
Well, the process of being employed with Michele Knight wasn't an easy one, which always makes it more rewarding when you do actually pass the 4 test readings that you have to go through before you're accepted.
The interview process is actually reading for other people, reading for some of Michelle's staff as well. It's actually, you know, what they're looking for, specifics, so surname, relatives, their names. They're looking for what happened 2-3 years ago in detail.
To be sitting at home and then the phone rings and this beautiful distinctive voice, it's Michele Knight here, I'm ringing you for my test reading, is on the other end of the line, is scary. She really wants to know that her clients are getting validations.
You get a sense that everybody running it is on the ball.
The flexibility we get as readers, well, it's just great.
I do love the freedom of when I can work and when I can have a break.
Michele Knight family are amazing, really flexible, very supportive. It's like working for no other.
It's authentic, that's a big thing, it's authentic. She genuinely cares about her readers and about the people that we read for, so it's inclusive.
I love working for MichelleKnight.com. They're great people, it's a great energy there.
She really cares about her readers getting the best, and she really cares about the clients coming and walking away, you know, and feeling like they got what they came for.
Working with Michele Knight, I know that I've got professional backup and I know that the clients are looked after very well as well.
Michelle's very involved with her readers personally. If you need information, you need anything from her, she will reply personally.
I just love being part of a unique team, one of the most unique companies that I've ever come across.